Artistic Gamer 7, and welcome back to some more of the Elder Scrolls Create a Sim here on the channel. This is actually the last of the episodes of this series, or at least it should be if I counted it right. I still have a few more that have not been uploaded, so at the time of this voiceover, so yeah, I think I did the math right, and this will be the very last one. If not, it is Vermina of the Daedric Princes, but pretty sure it is this one, which is the divine known as Zenithar. That's how I would pronounce it, saying it. Once again, I'm not the greatest person at pronouncing things. Some things I'm pretty confident about, some things I'm not confident about at all, and then some things I'm somewhere in between. I'm a little bit in between, leaning towards a little bit of confidence on how this one's said, but you know, oh well, I'm probably still saying it wrong. Anyway, this is the divine of work, commerce, and trade. So, you know, dealing with things of wealth, labor, and like trading, businesses, stuff like that. But when it comes to the whole wealth thing, when reading about him, it's not so much wealth in a sense of material objects, having a lot of stuff and lavish things. It's more of a spiritual wealth in a way, from working, basically. Now with him, I will say in some ways I wish I would have slightly done his hair different, but he does have long hair in the depiction of him. He does have a beard, and I didn't want to keep using the same beards over and over again, so I tried to change up some of those beards and stuff here and there, even though they all technically have longer beards. I don't have CC that's that looks good, that is also long. Please feel free to let me know if there's any alpha-like CC that has longer beards. The clay style, I know a lot of people at this point prefer the clay style, or at least on my Twitter it seems like a lot of people prefer it. But then I also see pictures of people creating Sims randomly posted throughout, and it seems like they use alpha. So it seems very confusing and mixed, but if you know any alpha beards that are long, please let me know. Anyway, back onto Zenithar here. I keep wanting to say Zenithar, but that's partially because while I was reading it, he has to deal with Kinnereth, because a lot of people closely relate the two, because without her natural world and things from what she's over, you couldn't do a lot of the work that is in regards to Zenithar. So, a lot of times those two are very closely connected. A lot of times people acknowledge both of them at the same time, because at least when it comes to Zenithar, if you follow Zenithar and you believe in Zenithar, you most likely believe in Kinnereth. So, you know, those two are very linked in the Elder Scrolls world. Now, another thing is like, he's not for stealing and stuff, so he doesn't like stealing, because, you know, he likes the honest, good working and proving yourself. But yeah, so that's sort of the type of person he is. I'm gonna be honest. If we were in the Elder Scrolls world, this is probably the one that my dad would most believe in. My dad is very much a workaholic, not for the sense of needing work for money and stuff. Yeah, he needs to make a living for it, but it's also just, my dad is very much the person that I need to be doing something. I need work to be doing. Things like movies and TV and stuff like that, for the most part, does not entertain him for long periods of time. So he likes to be more active and up and moving and doing, like, work. Particularly outside work. So, very much my dad would, if this was the Elder Scrolls world, this would be the one that he probably would look at the most. He is mostly followed by people that are in, like, merchants, like, you know, the different types of merchants out there, and, like, the middle class. Makes sense that the higher class maybe doesn't look at him as much as, like, some of the other classes, just because, you know, they have the lavish lifestyle, like, they have money to spend for more material type objects than just for the spiritual work of it. So, makes sense that he has those sort of group of followers. When making him, I did try to make him look dressed nice because, you know, he is supposed to be a divine, but at the same time I didn't want to go too over the top with him. Plus, all the divines literally are in robes, so I had to go with that. But I wanted to make him look like, you know, he has aged some from working. I think I've put a little bit more wrinkles on him just because, you know, he'd be working out in time and sort of, granted he's a divine, so he wouldn't be aging, but you get what I'm saying, what I was sort of going with. So I did try to make him have a feel of more hardworking. Again, I sort of wish I would have chose different hair, but I don't have many long hair options for men that actually don't glitch into their shoulders and stuff. Sort of annoying, but, you know, I worked with what I got. But yeah, he does have colors of blue, yellow, and orange represented in his stained glass, but I feel like blue, by the time he was the last divine that I made, a lot of them have blue associated with him, so I did go a little bit stronger on the orange, yellow, cream spectrum with a hint of blue, so I sort of reversed it for him. But I hope you like how Zenithar turned out. If so, hit that lovely like button, subscribe so that you see the new Creative Sim series that is coming shortly after this one, as well as other things here on the channel. Let me know who was your favorite divine in the series. I'd probably say mine ultimately probably was Debella. Probably. Julianos and Kinnereth are pretty close as well. So, that's me personally. I'd like to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. I hopefully will see you in the next one. But for now, bye bye!